Most of the time, when we take a medication, we take it in an active form. It starts doing whatever our doctor prescribed it for. And then it hits these enzymes in our liver called cytochromes or CYPs. And our genes dictate how much of these enzymes we can make. Think of this like a highway system. We pretend when we prescribe drugs that everybody has two lanes of these liver highways that process medications. But genetically, some people have one lane, zero lanes, or three or more lanes of these different genetic highways. You get one of those lanes from your mom and one of those lanes from your dad. So sometimes people are like, oh, everybody in my family is sensitive to medications. And that does make sense because that is passed through. But you give these medications, and if you have zero lanes, just like if they shut down the major highway in your city, what happens? Traffic backs up. In this case, the drug backs up in your system. And over time, it can build up to toxic levels. So you start having side effects. Sometimes those side effects can be quite severe. There is a subset of drugs called prodrugs. And these drugs you actually take in an inactive form, and they have to drive on these liver highways, so to speak, to even work. This includes drugs like Plavix. This is a drug that is given after someone has a heart attack or stroke, so they don't have another one. Codeine. Codeine is converted to morphine in our liver. It provides zero pain relief if you have zero lanes of the 2D6 highway that make it provide pain relief. So, this subset of drugs you take in an inactive form drives on your liver to actually work these different enzymes. And drugs are very specific. Some only go on one liver enzyme, some go on multiple liver enzymes. And a simple genetic test, a comprehensive panel, UScript is currently part of Arancia that also has Access DX Labs. They do a 37 gene panel that covers medications in essentially your genetic ability to create these highways that process medication. So we take your personal map and then other drugs you need to take and say, hey, that one's not going to work for you. Here's a drug that does the same thing that can take a different highway.